I have a clear plan of what it is that my business is going to do. So some of that's identifying not just opportunity, what people want, but what you're capable of delivering.
Yeah, what you're excellent at.
Yes.
Right.
And maybe that is where you're not excellent at anything yet. You're just, and I think even understanding that going into the business, that's a risk point. When I first started my construction business, I had been around a lot of things, but not necessarily expert in a lot of the things I thought I was better at than I really was.
Yeah.
And I think that creates the scenario where you're learning on the job, and that's expensive.
Yeah, especially if it's your own company. I think that's a really good call out for like, hey, before you go throw in the towel and quit your job, tomorrow, it's like, write that down, know what you're great at, like get at least an idea of where you're going or where you want to go. And get another perspective on it too, right? Like run that by somebody else who's maybe owned a business before. Like, what am I missing? What are my blind spots here? Kind of leading with that of find a business mentor early on. Talk to them about the process, I think, before you actually decide to make the leap. And if you're like, hey, actually my skills aren't to where I can fulfill, at that level of owning my own business and sell and, those kinds of things, then learn as much as you can where you're at right now. Like observe the leader that you work under, learn the craft as well as you can where you're at, be a true apprentice, become a master. And maybe it doesn't make sense to make the leap unless you are a master.